Are you keeping up with the wave of criticism now surrounding Tracee Ellis Ross? All because of the way she chose to honor her longtime friend and colleague, Malcolm Jamal Warner, this celebrated actress suddenly finds herself caught in the middle of a social media firestorm. What began as a simple question whether Ross actually attended the funeral or not quickly spiraled into speculation, backlash, and even some harsh accusations. As you know, Hollywood has never been short on shocking moments. But this time the outrage isn't about a blockbuster scandal or a messy celebrity romance. It's about a funeral, a sacred, solemn occasion meant for mourning and remembrance. Yet somehow it has turned into ground zero for misinformation, finger-pointing, and public outrage. So what really went down? Does Tracee Ellis Ross truly deserve this level of criticism, or are we too quick to judge, swept up in yet another wave of online fury? Let's break down the full story in today's video. Leave a comment with the number 1 if you stand with Tracee Ellis Ross, or 0 if you see it differently. And if you love discovering the untold stories behind Hollywood's glamorous facade, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our deep dive content. Let's jump in. Who is Tracee Ellis Ross really? Why has she risen to become such a cultural icon in Hollywood? And what link ties her name so closely to the sudden death of Malcolm Jamal Warner? This is the key to truly grasping the bigger picture. Tracee isn't just known for her breakout role in Blackish. She's also a resilient creative force with a lasting impact on the entertainment world. Through her continued work in television, Ross has become a role model for younger generations, not only because of her talent, but also for her strong advocacy for justice and diversity. Together, Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner helped reshape Hollywood's standards, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire. If we had to pick 2 figures who embody resilience, creativity, and authenticity in the American entertainment industry, many would point to them. Although they come from very different backgrounds, they share one defining trait: neither was willing to live in someone else's shadow. Tracee is the daughter of the legendary diva Diana Ross, while Warner is the young man who brought Theo to life in the iconic sitcom, The Cosby Show. Yet through determination, talent, and smart decisions, both carved out their own careers, breaking through obstacles to redefine Hollywood standards for a new generation, and proving that Black performers can shine on screen without conforming to outdated molds. Their stories stand as a reminder that individuality is just as powerful as legacy. When Malcolm Jamal Warner, the legendary Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show, suddenly passed away, the world was left shocked and heartbroken. His death wasn't only a devastating loss for his family and friends, but also for his global fan base. Yet what truly stirred public attention wasn't just his passing, it was the surprising absence of Tracee Ellis Ross, one of Warner's closest co-stars, at his funeral. Tracee, celebrated as a fashion icon, feminist figure, and the powerful face of Blackish, did not attend the memorial for the colleague she had worked alongside for many years. Adding to the mystery, she posted a cryptic tribute on her personal social media without ever explaining why she stayed away. This quickly ignited heated discussions online, raising countless questions. Why didn't Tracee attend? Was there an unspoken conflict between them, or was it simply a secret the public was never meant to know? The unanswered silence only fueled the intrigue further. Or maybe it was all just speculation, exaggerated and blown out of proportion by the fast, relentless nature of social media. Trust me, you won't want to look away from this story. Tracee's silence about her absence sparked a storm of conversation, stirring curiosity and fueling endless rumors. While those close to her knew she was deeply heartbroken and grieving Warner's death, The public kept questioning whether she had truly chosen not to attend the funeral. Stay tuned until the end of this video to uncover the truth behind the shocking wave of speculation that continues to shake Hollywood. But before we dive into the rumors surrounding the funeral and the questions about Tracee's absence, let's pause to reflect on the bond between these two stars and understand why this story has created such an uproar. Their connection holds the key to everything that followed. Tracee Ellis Ross, born in 1972, grew up under the spotlight of her mother, Diana Ross, yet she refused to rely on that legacy. After graduating from Brown University, she worked as a stylist and fashion editor before pursuing her true passion, acting. In the sitcom Girlfriends 2000-2008, Tracee played Joan Clayton, a successful yet conflicted lawyer with dreams of her own. Over the span of 8 years, she became a cultural icon for Black women, giving audiences a genuine portrayal of life instead of tired stereotypes. Following Girlfriends, Ross made an even greater impact with Blackish 2014-2022, a groundbreaking family sitcom that promoted social awareness. In the series, she portrayed Dr. Rainbow Johnson, a witty yet deeply thoughtful mother, constantly navigating issues of race culture and parenting. Her journey proves that her influence extends far beyond the roles she plays. Her role in Blackish made Tracee Ellis Ross the first Black woman in 30 years to be nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series in 2016. This marked a major turning point in her career, not only validating her immense talent, but also setting a historic milestone in the entertainment industry. That success paved the way for her Golden Globe win in 2017, and a wave of other prestigious honors, including the NAACP Image Awards. For Ross, acting isn't just a career, it's a mission to tell authentic stories, shine a light on life and social issues, and inspire others, especially women. Through her art, she strives to amplify women's voices, ensuring they are seen and heard in a world still burdened by prejudice and inequality. Her achievements remind us that representation in storytelling can truly change the culture. Warner dedicated his entire career to proving he was far more than just Theo from The Cosby Show. He deliberately chose challenging paths, always seeking diversity in his work and taking on more demanding roles. From the sitcom Malcolm and Eddie 1996 to 2000 to standout performances in Sons of Anarchy and The Resident, where he portrayed Dr. A.J. Austin or the Raptor, a sharp and commanding character, every role reflected his growth as an artist. Warner showed the world he was not just a teen star, but a versatile actor who continuously pushed himself to explore new dimensions on screen. His journey became a testament to resilience, evolution, and dedication to the craft. In addition to his acting career, Malcolm Jamal Warner also pursued music and spoken word, expanding his artistic reach beyond television and film. He formed the band Miles Long and released a jazz-funk album titled Love and Other Social Issues in 2007, a project that carried his personal creative imprint. Beyond music, he showcased his gift for spoken word poetry, earning a Grammy in 2015 for his moving performance honoring the victims of the Sandy Hook, shooting a project both emotional and profound. His poetry album, Hiding in Plain View 2022, was also nominated for a Grammy, further cementing his impact on arts and culture. For Warner, music and poetry were never just side pursuits. They were powerful platforms to express love, highlight injustice, and give voice to the struggles of the Black community. His work reminds us that true artistry knows no boundaries. In addition to her acting career, Tracee Ellis Ross has become a celebrated fashion icon, known for her bold personality-driven outfits and signature Afro hairstyles that firmly establish her unique style. In 2020, she was honored with the Fashion Icon Award at the People's Choice Awards, a recognition of her powerful influence in the fashion world. More importantly, Ross has used her platform to advocate for women and the right to live authentically. She once declared, "I dress for myself, not to please anyone else." This statement not only reflects her fashion philosophy, but also stands as a powerful declaration of individuality and self-expression. Ross has shown that embracing freedom in style is more than just a personal choice. It's a message that inspires every woman to confidently live as her true self. Her fearless approach to fashion continues to empower and redefine modern standards of beauty. On the other hand, Malcolm Jamal Warner, born in 1970 in New Jersey, rose to fame at a remarkably young age. At just 14, he beat out hundreds of other hopefuls to win the role of Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show 1984-1992, the iconic sitcom that went on to become a worldwide phenomenon. Averaging 30 million viewers per episode, the show became inseparable from Warner's name, and his performance even earned him an Emmy nomination in 1986. However, the fame he achieved so early in life also came with the burden of living under the enormous shadow of that success. To the public, he wasn't simply Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was Theo Huxtable, a role that carried both recognition and the invisible pressure of an identity he didn't want to be trapped in. His struggle revealed the challenges child stars often face in reclaiming their own path. What makes both Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner truly stand out in the eyes of their peers is their character. Ross is admired for her strength and determination to assert herself in an industry that has long been challenging for women, especially Black women. She has consistently been a role model of confidence, resilience, and strong leadership, not only through her career, but also in her community work. Warner, on the other hand, is respected as a calm, kind-hearted, and empathetic man. He is not just a talented actor, but also a trusted friend and colleague valued for his ability to listen and his deep understanding of others. These qualities forged a lasting bond between Tracee and Malcolm and helped them leave a profound mark on everyone who had the privilege of working with them. Their legacies show that character can be just as influential as talent. Many friends describe Malcolm Jamal Warner as one of the rare, genuinely good men in Hollywood. These qualities not only defined his personality, but also played a vital role in sustaining his 4-decade-long career in the fiercely competitive entertainment industry. Throughout his journey, Warner consistently proved that his legacy was not just tied to The Cosby Show, but also to the integrity and sincerity he carried into both his personal life and professional work. These values earned him deep respect within the industry and made him a role model for countless young artists. When we look at the parallel journeys of Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner, one undeniable truth becomes clear. Greatness is built not only on talent, but also on character. Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner displayed such authenticity that many viewers genuinely believed they were a real-life couple. Their undeniable chemistry didn't just shine on screen, it made fans feel as though they were truly connected off-screen as well. Ross once admitted that on her very first day meeting Malcolm on set, she couldn't contain her excitement. "I watched him on The Cosby Show throughout my childhood. It's surreal to be acting with him now," she shared. For Warner, working alongside Ross meant collaborating with a co-star who was both intelligent and passionate, bringing uplifting energy to every scene they shared. Their bond went beyond professional talent, rooted in mutual respect and genuine understanding. Together, they built a connection that audiences could feel, making their partnership unforgettable. Critics pointed out that it was their partnership that gave Read Between the Lines its unique charm. Some journalists even went so far as to call the show a modern-day version of The Cosby Show, as the duo portrayed an ideal 21st century family that combined traditional values with contemporary approaches to addressing social issues. Yet, an artist's journey is often full of unexpected turns. After the first season, Tracee Ellis Ross surprised fans by announcing her departure from the series to pursue other projects. While this decision left many viewers disappointed, it also underscored her relentless drive to seek new opportunities and expand her career horizons. Her choice reflected a fearless commitment to growth and reinvention. Both Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner have faced difficult crossroads in their lives and careers, working hard to step out from the long shadows of their most famous roles. One is the daughter of a legendary mother, while the other became a legendary character in his own right. Yet through determination and undeniable talent, they proved that Black artists don't have to remain on the sidelines. Instead, they can redefine the standards of the entertainment industry. These standards include diversity, creative freedom, and the courage to live authentically. The bond between Ross and Warner is more than just a connection between two stars on screen. It stands as a testament to friendship, respect, and genuine support in life. While many co-stars simply cross paths as colleagues, their relationship has grown into something far deeper and more meaningful. Their journeys show that true legacies are built not only on fame, but also on the bonds we nurture along the way. For Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner, their collaboration sparked a connection that went far beyond the boundaries of the set. In 2011, BET introduced the sitcom Read Between the Lines, centered on the life of a modern Black family in Atlanta. Carla Reed, a gifted and busy psychologist, and her husband Alex Reed, a literature professor who stayed home to raise their children. Together, they represented a new vision of family life, equal, warm, and balanced between career and home. Tracee Ellis Ross took on the role of Carla, while Malcolm Jamal Warner played Alex. From the moment they appeared on screen together, viewers were captivated by their effortless chemistry. Whether it was their shared glances, tender smiles, casual conversations, or everyday family scenes around the dinner table, their connection felt authentic and deeply relatable. Their portrayal gave audiences a fresh, heartfelt image of love and partnership in modern times. While fans were disappointed by Tracee Ellis Ross's sudden departure from Read Between the Lines, her bond with Malcolm Jamal Warner remained strong despite the shift in their professional paths. Their professionalism and genuine friendship allowed them to stay connected, sharing stories about their personal lives and careers, even after they stopped working side by side. Although Tracee stepped away, Warner continued portraying Alex Reed in the second season. But without Carla Tracee's character, the show could never capture the same magic. The absence of one half of this dynamic duo was a major factor in the series losing its hold on viewers who had fallen in love with the undeniable chemistry between Tracee and Malcolm. Still, the story of Carla and Alex Reed stands as one of television's most heartfelt and meaningful depictions of family life, even if it wasn't destined to last. Their legacy on screen continues to be remembered with warmth and admiration. By 2015, Read Between the Lines was officially canceled, though the legacy of Carla and Alex continued to live on in the hearts of fans. Even after the show ended, the bond between Tracee Ellis Ross and Malcolm Jamal Warner remained strong and enduring. Beyond their professional projects, the two often appeared together at events, engaged in community activities, and openly supported one another. With heartfelt affection, Tracee even referred to Warner as "my first TV husband." This statement not only reflected their on-screen connection, but also underscored the depth of their long-standing friendship, built on respect, trust, and understanding. Their relationship went far beyond their shared career and became a shining example of friendship in the entertainment industry, proving that genuine bonds can survive and even thrive in a world often clouded by fame and temptation. Their story is a rare reminder that authenticity still has a place in Hollywood. But then everything changed. The sudden death of Malcolm Jamal Warner sent shockwaves across the world. On a summer morning at the end of July 2025, news broke from Costa Rica, a report so heartbreaking that many struggled to believe it. Headlines everywhere tried to make sense of the loss of Malcolm Jamal Warner, a man who had been part of so many childhoods, now gone at the age of 54. To countless fans, his name wasn't just tied to fame, it was tied to memories of warm laughter from The Cosby Show and the steady, calming presence of a man who felt like family. His passing brought deep sorrow not only to his loved ones, but also to everyone who had cherished him through his roles and lasting contributions to entertainment. For millions, it felt as though a piece of their own past had been taken away. And just like that, it all ended in a tragic accident at sea. According to local police, Warner had been vacationing with his wife and young daughter at Lyman Beach in Costa Rica. That morning, he went out for a swim as the tide was rising, but a powerful current pulled him far from shore. Although rescue teams responded quickly, Warner had drowned before they could bring him back. An autopsy later confirmed the cause of death as asphyxiation due to drowning. It was a sudden, devastating loss, no warning signs, no history of illness. Within hours, his body was transported to the local morgue for formal procedures before being sent back to the United States at his family's request. When the news was officially confirmed, Hollywood was left in shock. American television had lost a familiar and beloved face after more than 4 decades, and the void he left behind was immeasurable. In interviews, Warner often praised Ross for her intelligence, independence, and kind-hearted spirit. What truly defined their relationship was the balance they kept. They never fueled rumors of romance, nor did they try to brand themselves as a Hollywood power couple. Instead, Ross and Warner cherished a genuine friendship built on mutual respect, support, and admiration as equals. That's why when Warner suddenly passed away in July 2025, Ross shared on Instagram, "You were my first TV husband. I love you, Malcolm. My heart is broken." Her words were not just a farewell to a co-star, but a deeply personal goodbye to a kindred soul she had lost. For Ross, Warner represented far more than the memory of a role. He was a profound connection that touched both her personal and professional life. Their bond became a testament to how authentic friendships can transcend the screen. Malcolm Jamal Warner stands as a testament to a career built on friendship, growth, and lasting impact. He was not only an exceptional actor, but also a deeply valued friend. For Warner, Tracee Ellis Ross was a vital collaborator who helped him bring to life the image of a modern Black family on screen, offering American audiences a new perspective on love, careers, and social relationships. They were never tabloid lovers or a Hollywood couple living under the spotlight, yet to fans, Ross and Warner will always be remembered as Carla and Alex Reed. Together, they became symbols of love, friendship, and mutual respect on television, portraying a family model where viewers could recognize themselves and feel a sense of empathy and authenticity. Their partnership remains a cherished chapter in TV history, one that continues to resonate even after Warner's passing. While audiences felt as though they had lost a member of their own family, Warner was more than just an actor. He was someone who had grown up on screen before the public's eyes. From the quick-witted Theo Huxtable of the 1980s to the exemplary father figure in modern television, he became woven into collective memory. The first reactions came from his closest colleagues. Angela Bassett, his co-star in 911, wrote that she was so stunned she could hardly breathe, describing Warner as a man of quiet strength and radiant light. Viola Davis admitted she was left completely speechless, unable to find words. Even Beyoncé dedicated a tribute on her official website, writing, "Rest in power, Malcolm Jamal Warner." Thank you for being part of television history. These heartfelt words reflected the depth of admiration for a man whose legacy reached far beyond the screen. These were not just polite words, but deeply heartfelt tributes from fellow artists who had shared parts of their journey with him. Fans around the world also poured out their grief. Social media became flooded with old photos and clips from Read Between the Lines and The Cosby Show. One viewer wrote, "I grew up with Theo. It feels like I just lost an older brother." Others shared that Warner gave them hope, showing that black actors could thrive on television without being forced into outdated stereotypes. He was never a superhero or an action star. He was simply a kind, genuine, down-to-earth young man. And that authenticity is exactly what made him so deeply loved. His legacy lives on in the hearts of those who saw themselves reflected in his roles. People remembered some of Theo Huxtable's most memorable lines from The Cosby Show, a character who became an icon in the hearts of viewers, along with Warner's powerful performances as Raptor in The Resident and the jazz-funk rhythms he created with his band, Miles Long. His contributions to both acting and music built a rich legacy, proving he was never just a childhood star, but a versatile artist who embraced his craft with passion. Warner never allowed himself to be confined to a single role. Instead, he constantly challenged himself across different creative fields, offering audiences fresh experiences through his acting, music, and poetry. Every project he touched brought something new, whether it was the deeply human stories of sitcoms or the thoughtful, layered beauty of his musical and spoken word work. He poured sincerity and talent into everything he did, making audiences love him not only for his characters, but also for his devotion to the arts and his fearless exploration of self. Let's take a moment to honor a truly versatile artist like Malcolm Jamal Warner, someone who continually reinvented himself through acting, music, and poetry. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our journey into more inspiring stories from the world of art and creativity. Warner's passing prompted deep reflection from both the public and the entertainment industry. It reminded everyone that death can come without warning, even to those we've come to see as almost immortal. Though he had built an extraordinary career filled with success, his sudden departure left fans and colleagues stunned. Yet it also underscored the depth of his influence, from the laughter he inspired through sitcoms, to the soulful poetry in his albums, to the quiet kindness he showed in everyday life. His death was not just an ending, but a lasting lesson for future generations about the enduring power of art and character. Warner showed that true artists don't just change the world with their performances, but with their humanity, their generosity, humility, and compassion. His legacy reminds us that both life and art hold immeasurable value, capable of leaving an impact far greater than we often realize. Malcolm Jamal Warner's passing was more than a personal tragedy for his family. It was a cultural shock that rippled through the entertainment industry. In the days that followed, media outlets worldwide honored his nearly 4 decades of work, celebrating both his artistry and his lasting influence. Many noted the particularly painful timing of his death. Warner was still at the height of his career with multiple projects in motion. Among them was his 2024 podcast, Not All Hood, a thoughtful platform dedicated to exploring the diverse experiences of the Black community. The show had already begun to build a loyal following and carried the promise of becoming an important part of Warner's enduring legacy, showcasing yet another dimension of his creativity and commitment to meaningful storytelling. Alongside his podcast, Warner's music and spoken word projects continued to flourish, making his sudden death even more devastating, and leaving behind a void that no one could ever replace. In the days that followed the heartbreaking news, Hollywood was consumed with grief. Networks replayed classic episodes of The Cosby Show and Read Between the Lines, honoring not just an actor but a friend, colleague, and cultural figure. Talk shows devoted heartfelt segments to his memory, reflecting on the deep respect and admiration he had earned throughout the industry. Warner's passing left an indelible mark on the public, reminding everyone of the richness he brought to American culture and entertainment through his artistry, his voice, and his humanity. Amid the emotional discussions about Tracee Ellis Ross and her possible presence at Warner's funeral, one burning question began to surface, stirring public debate: did she attend or not? Yet before diving into such rumors, one undeniable truth stands firm. Malcolm Jamal Warner has passed away. His death was not only a heartbreaking loss for his family and friends, but also a tremendous shock to the arts community and audiences worldwide. Throughout his career, Warner was more than just a television star. He was a multi-talented artist whose work left a lasting imprint on the entertainment industry. While his sudden departure brought deep sorrow, the legacy he built will forever remain in the hearts of those who cherished and celebrated his talent. Indeed, Warner's life reminds us that true artistry lives on long after the artist is gone. Tracee Ellis Ross's unexpected reaction to the loss of her close colleague brought even more depth to this story. Among the countless tributes from colleagues, fans, and the media, her farewell to Malcolm Jamal Warner stood out as one of the most heartfelt. Without being elaborate or lengthy, she shared just a few short words filled with immeasurable grief. "I love you, Malcolm." Those words captured not only the deep pain of her loss, but also the special bond they shared not just as co-stars, but as close friends who had walked side by side throughout their careers. Her emotions reflected the lasting friendship and profound respect she held for him, someone who had been an integral part of both her personal and professional life. In many ways, her tribute showed that some connections transcend the screen and become family. What stands out most is that Tracee Ellis Ross chose not to remain silent in the face of this devastating loss. She understood the public was watching and waiting for her response, and rather than retreating, she allowed the world to witness her broken heart. She didn't hold back, but openly shared her grief, revealing the sincerity behind her sorrow for a close colleague. The media quickly picked up on her post, with many describing it as a deeply moving farewell from a dear friend. Ross not only confronted the pain of loss, but also used her voice to face it directly, showing strength in her willingness to be vulnerable. Her openness reminded many that true courage often lies in embracing, not hiding, our emotions. E! News described Ross as deeply heartbroken by the tragic loss, and her tribute quickly drew attention from major media outlets. Even the Associated Press, an organization known for its restraint in quoting celebrities, published her full message of condolence. This demonstrated not only the intimacy of Ross's words, but also how they became part of Warner's shared legacy, inseparable from the story of his life and career. True to form, Tracee Ellis Ross once again showed the world her willingness to be vulnerable. Throughout her career, she has openly shared her moments of loss, always facing life's challenges and sorrows with honesty, courage, and an unmistakably heartfelt voice. The first time I met you, the world knew you as Theo. And then you became my first TV husband. My heart is broken." With these words on social media, Tracee Ellis Ross offered more than just a tribute. She opened her heart in grief for a friend and colleague who had played such an important role in her journey. She continued, "I send my love to his family. I am deeply saddened by this unimaginable loss. Her sorrow was unguarded and genuine, and fans could clearly feel the depth of the friendship she shared with Warner." The photo she chose to post made the moment even more poignant. Malcolm's radiant smile beside Tracee's bright eyes captured not just a memory, but the warmth, joy, and enduring bond between them. Beneath Tracee's post, hundreds of thousands of comments poured in, not only mourning Warner, but also offering comfort to her, his co-star, who had always seen him as family. One user wrote, "We understand your pain. Thank you for sharing a beautiful memory of Malcolm." Another admitted, "The way you speak of him shows that this friendship is genuine, not just a publicity stunt for a show." These messages reflected the warmth and admiration fans felt for both Tracee and Warner, acknowledging the bond they had nurtured over years of collaboration. Their connection went far beyond scripts and cameras, evolving into a friendship that became a vital part of their personal lives. Though Warner's absence leaves a profound void, the authenticity of his and Tracee's relationship ensures that their legacy of friendship will forever remain in the hearts of those who cherished them. Warner was more than just a co-star to Tracee Ellis Ross. He was a cornerstone of her youth and career. Together, they shaped a dream television family, bringing to life warm and genuine moments that resonated with audiences everywhere. From long filming days and rehearsal sessions to intimate family dinners shared off-screen, their bond extended far beyond work. They weren't simply colleagues, they were friends whose lives became deeply intertwined through shared experiences in both art and life. His passing didn't just mark the loss of a fellow actor. It severed a vital thread in Tracee's journey, leaving her without a colleague who had been part of her foundation and without a piece of her irreplaceable past. Every memory they created on set became part of a bond that felt unshakable. And now, with Warner gone, she must carry the weight of a grief that no one else can truly fill. Tracee Ellis Ross's tribute to Warner revealed her true essence, a woman of depth, simplicity, and sincerity. She didn't rely on long statements or empty gestures to convey her grief. Instead, with just a few short words, she delivered a powerful expression of mourning and genuine love for Warner. Her condolences extended not only to him, but also to his family, reminding everyone that this loss was shared among those who had loved and known him throughout his life. In her message, the respect and compassion she carried for Warner's family were unmistakable, showing that the weight of this sorrow belonged to all who cherished him, both inside and outside the entertainment world. Her words became a reflection of collective grief, uniting people in their love and memory of Warner. Just a few days after the confirmation of Malcolm Jamal Warner's death, questions began circulating across social media. While colleagues, friends, and fans shared their cherished memories of him, another topic quietly surfaced. Did Tracee Ellis Ross attend Warner's funeral? The speculation grew even stronger because the media provided few details, as Warner's family had chosen to keep the ceremony private. This silence created fertile ground for rumors, and Ross, one of Warner's closest co-stars, suddenly found herself at the center of public attention. With no clear information available, her absence became a subject of debate, and many started searching for possible reasons why she might not have attended the funeral of her beloved colleague. This uncertainty only fueled curiosity and added another layer of controversy to the mourning process. Debates about Tracee Ellis Ross's absence at Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral quickly spread across social media. A few accounts claiming to be longtime fans of Read Between the Lines asked, "We see so many people honoring Malcolm, but no photos of Tracee at the funeral. Was she absent?" That simple question gained traction almost immediately, racking up thousands of shares and sparking heated discussions online. Soon after, countless theories began to circulate. Some offered practical explanations, such as scheduling conflicts or private grieving, while others ventured into far-fetched territory with claims that had no real basis. Yet all these speculations shared one common flaw: none had official confirmation or concrete evidence. The silence from both Tracee and the media only deepened the mystery, fueling public curiosity and making the conversation even more complicated. Ironically, her heartfelt sincerity sparked another controversy. After the tears and tender words, the public began to ask, did Tracee Ellis Ross attend Malcolm's funeral? The rumor spread rapidly across social media, soon escalating into a heated debate. Some insisted she was absent. Others speculated Warner's family had banned her, while a few suggested she was simply too busy with work to attend. What fueled these theories was the lack of coverage from major news outlets, as Warner's family had chosen to keep the ceremony private. That silence quickly became fertile ground for speculation, ranging from logical to completely far-fetched. At the heart of it all was Tracee Ellis Ross, whose presence or absence suddenly became a public litmus test of friendship. And this debate revealed how easily grief can be overshadowed by assumptions and expectations. This marked a new chapter in the story, one where rumors threatened to overshadow the truth and turn a heartfelt farewell into fuel for endless debates. People began questioning whether Tracee Ellis Ross's absence at the funeral implied she had somehow rejected her longtime friend. The answer was lost in a whirlpool of speculation, illustrating how modern social media can distort and manipulate narratives. Discussions about Ross's absence quickly spread, casting a shadow over the very moments meant to honor Warner's life. While fans and colleagues remembered his legacy, the focus shifted to Tracee, turning her choices into the center of controversy and prompting the public to scrutinize her every action. In the midst of grief, perception became as powerful as reality. The first theory offered a simple and plausible explanation. Tracee Ellis Ross was simply too busy with her commitments as a television producer and brand ambassador. Her schedule was already filled with important pre-planned projects. Many speculated that she might have been filming a major project overseas or attending an unchangeable prior engagement, making it impossible for her to return in time for her close colleague's funeral. This explanation resonated with most fans, who felt it could reasonably justify her absence. However, despite its plausibility, the lack of official statements from Warner's family or the media created a significant information gap. That gap was quickly filled with countless other theories fueling rumors and making it difficult to discern the truth while keeping the public intensely engaged and searching for answers. Some fans, however, struggled to understand and were upset by Tracee Ellis Ross's absence from Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral. They felt that if she had truly been a close friend and longtime companion, she should have been there to say goodbye, no matter the circumstances. Many couldn't reconcile her absence and argued that genuine friendship would have compelled Ross to attend regardless of her busy schedule. These feelings sparked a wave of criticism on social media, with some interpreting her absence as a sign of indifference or disrespect toward her late friend. The frustration intensified due to the lack of an official explanation, turning the story into a persistent and polarizing topic of debate across multiple platforms. This episode highlighted how quickly public perception can be shaped by incomplete information. In response to the criticism and circulating rumors, Tracee Ellis Ross's fans came forward to defend her passionately. They emphasized that while her absence from the funeral caused speculation, her heartfelt tribute on social media conveyed far more meaning than mere physical presence ever could. She spoke directly from the heart, expressing profound sorrow for her dear friend, rather than succumbing to societal or public expectations. This episode serves as a clear reminder that no one has the authority to dictate how someone grieves, and that sometimes expressing loss through words or personal gestures can be even more powerful and heartfelt than attending a public ceremony. Fans argued that Ross's tribute was a true reflection of her deep respect and affection for Warner. The spread of these theories reflects a familiar pattern in the age of social media. When official information is lacking, the public often fills the void with speculation, assumptions, and sometimes outright fabrications. Because Tracee Ellis Ross is a high-profile figure, any action she takes or chooses not to take quickly becomes fodder for debate and conjecture. Ironically, these rumors directly contradicted what Ross had already expressed about her feelings for Warner. While she openly mourned him with heartfelt and sincere words, social media twisted her absence into supposed evidence of a fractured friendship, even though their bond had always been strong and genuine. This episode illustrates how perception can overshadow truth in the digital era. Not stopping there, an even more dramatic theory began circulating. Some speculated that the Warner family had intentionally prevented Tracee Ellis Ross from attending the funeral. According to certain Facebook posts, Malcolm's wife had allegedly banned Ross to avoid drawing excessive media attention. Despite the complete lack of evidence or confirmation from either the press or the Warner family, this conspiracy theory spread rapidly, fueled by the public's fascination with behind-the-scenes celebrity stories. Such narratives were easily accepted and widely shared, especially in an environment where information was scarce and the family maintained privacy. This only added another layer of complexity to the story of Tracee's absence, further blurring the line between fact and speculation. Some social media comments dug into the past, suggesting that Ross's decision to leave Read Between the Lines after the first season was evidence of growing distance between her and Warner. They speculated that he had been disappointed by her departure and that their friendship had quietly waned. Of course, these claims were entirely unfounded. Warner had often praised Ross's professionalism and the strength of their bond. Yet in the fast-paced world of social media, such rumors spread far more quickly than the truth. Even harsher criticisms accused Ross of indifference or disrespect for not publicly attending the funeral, often accompanied by the familiar trope that Hollywood stars are emotionally detached. These narratives overlooked the genuine grief and respect Ross had openly expressed for her longtime friend. This contradiction only amplified the noise, generating an endless commotion that eventually forced the media to intervene and separate fact from fiction. With the reason for Tracee Ellis Ross's absence from Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral still unclear, the public remained caught in a whirlwind of theories and debates. The pressing question had to be asked: what really happened? Did Ross truly refuse to attend the funeral as rumors claimed? Or was it simply a misunderstanding fueled by social media's appetite for drama, where every event can be distorted, exaggerated, and sensationalized? Public opinion struggled to reach a definitive conclusion, as the ambiguity maintained by both Warner's family and Ross created a vacuum of uncertainty, leaving audiences unable to discern the truth amid relentless speculation. In the end, the story revealed more about the power of perception than the actual events themselves. The truth then remained an open question lingering in the air as rumors about Tracee Ellis Ross's attendance at Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral spread at lightning speed. The crucial next step is to return to facts, separating baseless speculation from reality and approaching the situation objectively. Often the truth is far simpler than the dramatic scenarios social media constructs. The story became tangled and confusing mainly because of the lack of official information and the extended silence from those involved. This void only fueled public doubt and speculation. Once the truth is fully revealed and all events are clearly explained, the public can finally understand the real story behind the rumors and stop letting unfounded theories shape their perceptions. In the meantime, patience and discernment remain essential. The spread of these speculations reflects a familiar pattern in the social media era, where scarce official information often leads the public to fill the void with assumptions, guesses, and sometimes outright fabrications. Because Tracee Ellis Ross is a public figure, every action or inaction of hers easily becomes a topic of debate. Ironically, these rumors directly contradicted what Ross had openly expressed about her feelings for Warner. While she sincerely mourned him with heartfelt words, social media distorted her absence into supposed evidence of a fractured friendship, even though their bond had always remained strong. This misunderstanding illustrates how in the digital age, emotions and information can be twisted, creating unnecessary controversy and overshadowing the truth. It also serves as a reminder of the need for critical thinking when navigating online narratives. The controversy surrounding Tracee Ellis Ross's absence from Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral sparked an ongoing storm of public opinion, amplifying the noise and unrest in the public sphere. Every piece of information was exaggerated and transformed, leading to a series of speculations and rumors about the reasons for her absence. In the end, this event forced the media to intervene to differentiate between fact and fiction in order to bring clarity to the story. And that's when the important question needed to be asked clearly. What really happened? Did Tracee Ellis Ross truly refuse to attend the funeral of her close colleague, as the rumors that have been circulating suggest? Or was it all just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by the drama-hungry nature of social media, where everything can turn into an intriguing story? This question, along with the widespread circulation of unfounded rumors and speculations, caused confusion for the public and disrupted the genuine emotions of loss. In reality, the situation was far simpler than the dramatic scenarios social media had constructed. No reputable news outlet had confirmed that Tracee Ellis Ross was banned from or had refused to attend the funeral. Trusted sources like People, the Associated Press, ABC, and E! News all reported on Warner's death and the heartfelt reactions of his colleagues, including Ross. Yet on social media, rumors spread faster than verified facts. Harsh critics accused Ross of being indifferent or disrespectful for not publicly attending the funeral, often invoking the familiar notion that Hollywood stars are emotionally detached. This demonstrates how quickly misinformation can overshadow truth, even in the face of clear reporting. As rumors about Tracee Ellis Ross's absence from Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral continue to spread, it is essential to return to the truth, separating unfounded speculations and baseless theories. This becomes even more crucial, as the silence from the involved parties and the lack of official information have made the story more complex. The truth, as usual, may be much simpler than what social media has woven. The theories surrounding Ross's absence lack clear evidence and are simply guesses from those who do not understand her circumstances. While the public continues to search for a clear answer regarding her absence from the funeral, the most important thing is to return to the truth in order to avoid getting swept up by baseless rumors. Only when everything is clarified and made public can these misunderstandings be resolved, and we can respect how each individual faces loss in their own way. In response to the criticisms and rumors, Tracee Ellis Ross's fans came forward to defend her passionately. They emphasized that while her absence from Malcolm Jamal Warner's funeral sparked public discussion, what truly mattered was the heartfelt tribute she shared on her personal social media. Ross not only expressed her grief from the depths of her heart, but also demonstrated that sometimes words or personal gestures can convey loss more profoundly than physical presence ever could. Her meaningful tribute reflected not just her own sorrow, but also the pain felt by those who loved and respected Warner. She showed that no one has the right to dictate how someone grieves, choosing instead to honor her friend authentically and sincerely without seeking public attention. In reality, the situation is far simpler than the dramatic narratives social media often fabricates. No credible news outlet has reported that Tracee Ellis Ross was banned from or denied attendance at the funeral. Trusted sources like People, the Associated Press, ABC, and E! News have all objectively covered Warner's passing and the reactions of his colleagues, including Ross. Social media, however, has a way of creating and amplifying unverified stories, often turning speculation into perceived fact. Share your thoughts, comment 1 if you sympathize with Malcolm Jamal Warner, or 0 if you see it differently. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.